Just jumping in here right now. Nathan Cox, thanks for joining us on Around the Home. Please take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Either hit the little ninja on the bottom right of your screen or maybe at the top where it says Around the Home. Wherever, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel. Check out that website link if you're watching this on YouTube, popping up on the top right of your screen. Website's got hundreds of more videos organized really well. Anyways, we're going to talk about this tablet cover I got, case cover, whatever you want to call it. I can't really say the brand name right, but there it is, pop it up on the screen. Got it from Amazon for $14.99. Okay, so it's a good price. We'll have not only my website link, but the Amazon link in the description down below. That way you can get this exact same item that we're working with here. Now this one here is specifically for the Samsung Galaxy Tab E. So let's get to it. This one here has a kickstand here, which I'll show here in a little bit later. So I've already taken this apart and put it back together so you guys can see how. So let's get down closer and take a look. Okay, now you gotta take this thing apart to get the tablet in there. And this one here has the harder plastic, skeleton, and then the rubberish, rubberized, thing here. So there's a couple little spots right here that help you get started. There's a little arrow here at the bottom and kind of a notch, the same on the other side there. Okay, so you're just gonna kind of start peeling. I'm gonna try to keep this in the camera the best I can. And just the corners can be a little tricky. Just kind of flex it. Try not to crack or tear anything. Okay, work it around. And once you get, it's also got these little grooves that are notched in here. So you kind of got to pop them loose as you go. Okay, this takes a couple minutes to get this tablet in here, so I think I'm gonna really like this case, but we'll see. So there we go. Okay, and you'll know that the top is the top because it's got the camera hole right here and then a little speaker hole right there, so you know that that's the top. Now this is two parts as well. It has to come apart, and it helps if you have yourself a little flathead screwdriver. Okay, there's these little clips you can see like here and here. So if you just carefully take it and just kind of flex it a little bit and then kind of, all right, popping that open. Let's try right here in the middle. Okay, you see, got that flexed open, and here's another one there. Okay, and that's popping open. Okay, just kind of flex it a little bit. And if you got one that's sticking, just don't fight it real hard. Just go to the next one, relieve some pressure. There we go. Not too bad. Hopefully I kept it in the camera for the most part. Sometimes this is hard to keep in the camera here. All right. So now we're just gonna take the tablet. Remember, pay attention to where the little camera hole is on the case. Just drop it in place. You can flip it upside down, make sure things are lining up, which they are. I can see the speaker and the camera and everything. Okay, now this piece here is gonna go back on. And it's got like a little groove notched out here, big, where it says Samsung and has the front camera. And then it has the smaller notch down here at the bottom where the home button is. So once it's lined up, you're just gonna kind of carefully snap her in place. And this is what locks the tablet in. Okay. Make sure everything's lined up. I've got my phone jack and my charger port on top as well, and everything's lined up and correct. Okay. So now we're going to take the rubberized outer coating, make sure the camera holes are lined up again, and we're just going to flex it around. And lock it in place, and then make sure all these here on the back are locked in. Now, in a lot of these cases, I'm an OtterBox fan, okay? For my phone, I've always got OtterBoxes and stuff. But honestly, I didn't want to spend 50 or 60 bucks for my tablet cover. Okay, and honestly, right now, this $15 cover looks like it's going to do an excellent job. It's got a little kickstand here. The first time opening it, it was a little stiff, so I just stuck my screwdriver in there and popped it carefully. So it slides, and there is a little locking notch there, so you can click it in place so it'll lock open for your kickstand. Just kind of grab it down there, and it locks back like that. Okay, so there we go. And the last thing to check is, does the power button and volume buttons work on the side? How well do those work? Let's try the power button. Okay, that worked just fine. Let's make sure the volume buttons still activate. Works just fine, everything lines up correctly. Okay, so for 15 bucks, that's really hard to beat. Looks kind of stylish, a lot better than, my wife had this. Actually, it's a hand-me-down for my wife because she got herself a fancy new iPad. She got an iPad Pro for work, right? So it's like 10 times what this one is. You know, but she had it in one of these things. And I'm like, it's not gonna work for me. Give me something a little more rugged, a little cooler looking. So thanks again for joining us on this video. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment, subscribe to our channel. Check out my website link. I got some additional videos for you guys to check out, including I'm going to be setting up this Lama coil. This is a mount for your tablet or smartphone where you can put it on a table or your bedpost or something like that. Well, it has to be the right kind of bedpost, but we'll get into that there. Something that's a hands-free holder. Thanks again.